The software does it all. Hello and welcome to PMCLounge.com. This is Lounge Fever, a series of videos where we try to answer your questions. And since we are discussing the network diagrams these days, this question came up and it basically said, why should we worry about network diagrams? Because today, the softwares that we use for project management, let's say MS Project, right? They create the network diagrams. So if the software is doing it all, why should we be worrying about creating network diagrams in the first place? This is a fantastic question because this makes me feel, and you should congratulate yourself on this because you are not just thinking from the perspective of clearing the PMP exam, not just from the perspective of obtaining the PMP credential, but you are also connecting the dots here. You are also thinking about real life project management. So when you do project management on real life projects, you do understand the fact that you will already have softwares that are going to do the network diagrams for you. So this is a great question, and that is the reason I took it for a video as well, because this question not just talks about the PMP certification, but this talks about real life project management. And certification is just one way of proving that you know project management. End of the day, with the certification in hand, you cannot guarantee that just because you have the PMP credential, all your projects are going to be success. End of the day, you have to do project management on the ground. You have to do project management for real. You have to manage real projects. And that is the reason why this is a fantastic question. So why should you as a project manager know about network diagrams? Because in real life projects, the software is going to do it for you. So the one of the many reasons that I feel you should know about network diagrams is because it gives you the opportunity to understand the underlying concept. What is the concept of network diagrams, right? Today you have calculators with you. And if somebody were to ask you what is the 15% of 100, you'd say 15% on top of your mind because you are able to calculate it. But even if you're not able to calculate how percentages are calculated, you can always make use of a calculator and come up with the answer that 15% of 100 is 15. But the importance here is, the point here is, the reason why they teach you percentages in school is so that you understand the underlying concept of percentages. You understand the fact that 100 parts, right, of any given value is what you mean when you say percent. Percent, right? It's the same reason why you should know about network diagrams as well. Try to understand the underlying concept. Try to understand the dependencies. What does lead mean? What does lag mean? So on top of your mind as well, you can make out on the what network diagrams are and what the underlying concept of network diagrams are. So even if you won't have the software at your disposal, you have a fair idea and a fair understanding of what network diagrams are and how a network diagram can be created for a certain project and how it is going to look like. This is also going to help you focus on activities that are more important than others, right? So on top of your mind itself, when you see certain activities that are going to be part of your project and you realize that they have certain dependencies with other activities, you already know which activities you should be paying attention to. You don't have to wait for the MS project or any other project management software to create the network diagram for you and tell you which activities are important, because on top of your mind, because you know the concept of network diagrams, you can yourself understand which activities are more important than others, and you can then focus your efforts on those activities, and you can drive the project team to make sure that they also focus and give importance to the activities which have certain dependencies. And end of the day, when you're doing all this, it is helping you become a better project manager, one step at a time, right? So it is important that you understand the concept of network diagram. Even though there are softwares available out there for sure that are going to give you the network diagram as an output, but definitely look forward to understanding network diagrams. These are important from PMP perspective, right? These are important for your from your exam perspective, but not just the exam. Like I mentioned in the beginning of this video, not just the exam, but in your real life as well. Since you're connecting the dots here, since you are trying to give it a thought on how these are going to be helpful from your real life project management perspective as well, this concept of network diagrams is helpful not just in the exam, for sure as part of the exam, because you'll definitely get questions on this, but this is helpful from your real life project management perspective as well. So a lot of people ask us what books to buy. This is the resource. You can check this out, pmclounge.com/resources, and wherein we list our favorite books for your PMP preparation. And that's all that we had in this video. Subscribe to the channel and hit the bell icon to get notified whenever we upload a video. And do hit the like button if you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to check out the website pmclounge.com, your number one free PMP resource. As always, do check us out on our social media channels. PMC Lounge is our handle on YouTube, Facebook, and Twitter. Thank you.